So, we are here with another Driving Home review, and today we are discussing Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu, which I really enjoyed. I thought it was a hoot. There's been so many snobby reviews online, like, oh, and I'm just like,
how did they go again?
And I just think, oh, shut up. Like, there seems to be this really weird, like, I don't even know why I bother with reviews, actually, because for, like, decades, they've just pissed me off with their sort of, like, build you up and knock you down attitude. They're no worse than fucking Red Tops, most of the people who do film critics, or they're actual film snobs, and I'm just like... But then again, I was thinking about this, like, the original Star Wars was utterly panned as being a load of shite, and we know how that went once it got to the public. So yeah.
Also, you're someone who actively makes a point if a bunch of people are saying X, that you will go and do Y because a bunch of people are saying X.
Who, me?
Yes, you. So why would you even like bother reading like critic reviews and stuff? Because
I don't know. I think just because I've always have, because I used to like buy Empire back in the day and stuff.
Right.
I remember I used to buy Q magazine for the film reviews, and this is really not on topic, but the very first issue of Empire was like a preview of an issue that I think previewed Batman in '89, and I have that somewhere still in the house. Yeah. Then I bought Empire for donkey's years. It was only like 13, 14 years ago I stopped buying it. Anyway, so I'd seen like lots of like damning reviews and like 2-star and 3-star. I'm just like, then perhaps the film isn't for you because you've got something against just having fun. Like, what is show me on the doll, show me on the stormtrooper where they hurt you. It's like you're absolutely knobhead. It's fun. It's a real fun film. And we were saying as we came out of the cinema, it really felt like a Star Wars film, like old school Star Wars.
A romp.
Yeah. And was it perfect? No. Did it always make entire sense? No. Was it sort of a bit sort of basic in some of its plot beats? Yes. Go back and watch the original trilogy. That's kind of what Star Wars is. That's the brand, right? And then I think people just got too carried away with expanded universes and all this stuff. You know, when we were growing up, Star Wars was 3 films, some comics, and then what you made it in your head. This is really dark. What you made it in your head with your action figures.
Or if you were a real geek, you read the 2 books that were out.
I did have Splinter of the Mind's Eye. And then there was 2 Han Solo books, Han Solo and the Lost Legacy and Han Solo at Star's End. I had both of those. I really couldn't get into them as a 9-year-old. They were just a bit too grown up. But I remember my friends' dads borrowing them and saying they were really good and I should try reading them again. So that tells you everything you know about those books. But I've still got that original copy of Splinter of the Mind's Eye in the house. So I'll go into more detail in a minute. What did you think of it?
I absolutely loved it. I giggled. I agree that there was a point partway through where I'm just like, how does this character know all of this stuff when they don't appear to have talked to each other?
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah,
Gloss over.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. But yeah, lots of lovely little deep cuts. Yeah, just really enjoyable.
Yeah, so that's the overarching. So turn off now if you're avoiding spoilers, because we'll go into a bit more detail. The Easter egg hit rate must be about every 90 seconds, because apart from the really obvious ones like Zeb from Rebels, at the start when the intro scene with the souped up AT-ATs, the little craft that the Empire guy tried to fly away in, that was a mini rig,
right? From
the mini rigs set that went with the action figures.
I thought
that were nothing to do with the film. They just brought out all these little extra well, they were called mini rigs. That was what the range was called. And I was just like, oh I heard that. And then
I did wonder why you were squeaking.
yeah. And then, like, obviously, the whole thing with the arena, they just play out the chess set, and all the chess set monsters start coming out, and I'm just like, oh my god! And then when you pan from above, and the arena floor was the chess board. It was just glorious.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, no, there was one shot from above, and the arena floor was the chessboard. And that was just hilarious in so many ways. And then I'm trying to think. Oh my god, there's so many. I couldn't list them all. I just couldn't. I did love that when at the end when you
had video game,
the X-wing battle, they brought up the thing, and it was the old original Star Wars arcade trench run game graphics. With the whole like really dodgy sound when you used to sit in the X-wing cockpit. Funnily enough, Western Superman was where I played that the most. And then like there were so many action figures that were like the swimming creatures in the Hutt's not Rancor pit. I'm like, oh, I know him because he was in Jabba's palace. And he was like some background figure for years and years and years, and then like I think in like the late '90s he eventually came out as a action figure. I'm not one of these people that can tell you all the names of the races. I've never gone down that route. I still call them things like Hammerhead and Walrus Man because that's what my action figures were. But I think like I was trying to work it out, like how deep into Star Wars do you have to be to have enjoyed that film?
Not at all.
I think you could just walk into it. I think if you've seen Mando, I think without seeing anything, you're probably going to need to watch it and go back. But I don't think you need to be anything into Star Wars lore to have appreciated that as an adventure romp at all. Because I think it's the story does work, but again we were saying there was just this really clear. Probably turn that off now. Really clear moment or set of moments that were where the episodes were absolutely had episode beats to it, if you ask me. So yeah, so that's anything else you want to know?
Nope.
So that's it. Mando is worth a look on the cinema because it does look good on the big screen, and they clearly had a bit of extra cash to throw at it. Yeah, if you're even vaguely interested, catch it.